Probably shouldn't have my mug. Fuck you! Don't stick your fingers in my coffee. I don't know where to set this shit.
Go figure your coffee.
Finger looking good.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Hub 32, your YouTube variety show that has still not come up with a better tagline than that. Today, I am joined by none other.
Wait, we haven't made something better than that?
No, still not.
Okay,
Have you come up with something? I haven't come up with something better.
I mean, there's random inappropriate things we could be doing, but it's just,
Yeah, Aaron
It's
comes up.
inappropriate.
yeah, Aaron comes up with the best ones.
All right, so as I was saying, I am joined today by the usual ginger himself, Mr. Anthony Romeo.
That's vegan Mr. Anthony Doctor.
I was letting you slide with that one.
Always with the vegan, man.
Well, no,
Always.
it has to be mentioned every episode. It's
Every
been written
episode.
in the text.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
But guest starring our bestie and I was gonna put a joke like blood brother, but
Mr. Keegan Smith.
yeah,
Hey.
Aaron is on a slight vacation for a little bit here, so in his place, we brought on our good friend, Mr. Keegan Smith. Been in many bands with this gentleman, and I have many musical themed videos I plan on getting up with him for this channel. And seeing how our topic for today later on the show will be the unfortunate and untimely death of Mr. David Bowie and Lemmy Kilmister. I figured it'd be great to have him on the show because he is a huge music aficionado. How you doing, Keegan?
I'm fantastic.
Are you more than
Fantastic,
fantastic, Keegan?
Yes, I'm fantastic for.
Fantastic! Wow.
What are you fantastic for?
Bread. And coffee.
Bread.
It's got to be like muffins.
I'm the only one drinking coffee. I didn't offer you guys a single cup. I was just like, I'm tired. I won't be able to do this show without coffee. And you guys are like, that smells good. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It does.
Before we start, what is your favorite bread, David? Because Keegan,
Sourdough.
really, god damn it, Keegan said that too, and I'm just like, it's all about that Gouda.
That's cheese.
I know. It's ciabatta. The herb ciabatta is the best. It's oh my god, to die for.
I honestly don't even remember what I said was
It's
my favorite
so
bread.
Gouda. I think you said sourdough. But and I was just like, it's good, but
See,
it's
that's one of. That's for like sandwiches, yes, but there's also like sweet breads. You've got like sour.
Yeah, I'm
bread.
amazed you haven't had anything that you're like.
If it wasn't for Jack in the Box, I don't think I would have ever heard of what ciabatta bread is. I've never heard of it until Jack in the Box was like, we got a new ciabatta bread, whatever the fuck, sandwiches or shit.
Really?
If you
Yep.
cut it open, it's the bread that literally is 90% air because there's so many air bubbles, but it's still amazing. It's
No,
like,
I know. It's really good. I like the crispy outside. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the checklist real quick so we can get to our main topic. First and foremost, interesting bit of science news here on the checklist where we run down, obviously, if you haven't seen the show before, I forgot the fucking housekeeping intro shit. Housekeeping. If you have never seen a episode of Hub 32 Prime Show before, it's where we sit down with two, sometimes and usually three of us, and talk about, first and foremost, the most recent weird news, whether it be entertainment, tech, food, culture, you name it. We run down just a handful of stories that we found interesting that you may not have heard about from the last week or two. After that, we go ahead and run into the main topic of the day, which again today is the untimely death of David Bowie and Lemmy Kilmister. So, like I said, let's go and start the checklist. First off today is 4 new elements have been discovered. Found this one out over on D News, their YouTube channel, not the website, but you can find it on both, obviously. So these elements haven't been actually named yet, but they're going off their numbers. So it's elements 113, 115, 117, and 118. Article goes, these elements were discovered by scientists in Japan, Russia, and the United States. And And they were found basically when two protons were smashed together for a brief second. They were able to see these new elements.
And on a side note, I would just like to say anyone who plays Black Ops Zombies in particular kind of lost their shit when they saw that we discovered element 115. Because as people know who play zombies, that is the element that caused the Nazi zombies of the Third Reich that we all love to kill.
And that reference totally went over my head when you first made it earlier, but I'm with you now.
I know, I was disappointed.
I'm not even a huge Zombies player, and I got that one, man.
Yeah,
and the Elena Sigmund song, that's my
pretty
shit.
much where it got the name from, too.
That's what I shower to.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I shit to, too.
Huh.
And that was a compliment to Elena Sigmund.
I thought you took shits to Rickroll.
Because I don't give up turds. What was that joke? I don't get it.
I don't know. Anyway.
I don't want to flush you down.
So this, of course, with these 4 new elements, it'll complete the gap in the periodic table.
Oh, it was a ginger joke. That's just racist. Sorry.
I wasn't going for that, but okay.
Okay.
They will obviously update the periodic table once these elements are further studied and named. But this will obviously complete the gap. They mentioned something about it being able to help them get closer to reaching the perfect element with the right number of protons and electrons. I think it was element 117 that they said was getting them closer. It was either 117 or 113 was possibly their answer to getting them closer to the perfect, most balanced element. But anyway, so I found that interesting. 4 new elements being found. Next up, pull this up here.
We kind of just passed over the element that might unlock the secrets of the universe.
Yeah, this shit may just solve all things in life.
But whatever, we're not going to get into that. So,
that's a good topic for a different day.
Back the fuck off the mic. Jesus.
Sorry. Sonic boom.
Yeah, the clipping on this. Sorry, everyone.
If these are mountains and valleys, that's Everest right there, where I should.
Rest in peace, headphone users.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
Back.
So, next up was an article found over on Huffington Post. Ancient Babylonian cell phone isn't ancient Babylonian nor a Nokia. Basically, summary of this was an artist. Let me find his name here. Oh, gee, I found now. I can't pronounce it. He's German. Is that Weingartner?
Weingartner.
It starts with a W.
Yeah.
Von? It's
Vine.
Yeah, that's why.
W, like for Volkswagen. Mm-hmm. It would literally be Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Okay.
Right.
Karl von Gardner created these clay objects in 2012 with lettering designed to look like they were from ancient Sumeria. They were just made of clay. He made them as an art piece. And he was selling these items online, and he posted photos of these sculptures on his Facebook page. And then someone started naming them Babylonian Nokia. So Babylonian Nokia. And then the picture started going around the internet, and obviously tags and titles started to get changed. And next thing you know, it was being picked up by multiple websites as, oh, there's this amazing cell phone that was found in Austria as this ancient alien cell phone device. And to that, the article and everyone else who probably read it was going, why were the aliens using anything that resembled a Nokia cell phone?
Yeah, and honestly, it's just like, well, why would it be in Austria if it was supposed to be Babylonian?
Yeah.
I'm not going to question geography on this. I didn't look up that part, but the whole point was that how many people jump on just anything that involves aliens and UFOs, fast.
And it's just broken telephone, but online.
Yeah.
If you've ever played that game, it's just miscommunication over hundreds of thousands of people in this case. So
I mean, the photo was definitely interesting. I mean, it looks
cool.
Really, yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really well done. I'll say that much. But if you actually fell for that, I actually thought that was an actual thing. I mean,
no.
Yeah.
Kind of like those pictures on Facebook that's just like, oh, look at what gave this guy this bite, and it's just like this weird swollen honeycomb on his back, and like bugs are coming out, but it's just a photoshopped like poppy flower or something on a guy's back. So stupid.
Yeah.
His response to it was that he was actually quite pissed. He's like, I didn't give anyone the rights to use these photos, nor do I even believe in aliens or UFOs, so this is pretty much bullshit. So he was very unhappy about these pictures getting out like that.
And it sucks you can't put like a copyright lock on pictures like where no one can save and like because you can save the picture almost all the time.
I think some sites do have that, but what a lot of sites do, like Shutterstock, is they'll put their watermark like across the entire image. So if you download it, you get that giant thing that says Shutterstock across it. So
I'll give them this. I'll give them the right to be kind of angry because they kind of like ended up stealing it. But
it got you more attention.
It got
I would say
more
that.
attention.
Like,
but
I'd be like,
why are you gonna be like, oh, I don't believe in aliens? Like, no one cares.
yeah, like that
one
part
cares.
was unnecessary. You could have just said, I don't like.
I bet you he's already
people.
sold the phone at this point, just based on someone
yeah.
being like, "How much do you want for that?"
For that ancient alien phone, they try pushing him. It's clay.
12 grand.
Shit. This is just a really, really cool decorative brick, basically.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what the original Nokia was designed to be. A brick.
Yeah, exactly. What they are anyway.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nokia is going to take this video down so quick.
Right.
Finally, not that. Hold on here. So man was charged with stealing thousands of pounds worth of candy.
Sounds like my girlfriend.
Getting the oddest sense of deja vu here, David. Did we cover something like this before?
On the previous show, we talked about a man stealing thousands of dollars.
45,000, I think.
Was it?
I think it was.
I think it was $4,500.
No, it was in the tens of thousands. I remember that, but I don't remember what it was.
He stole thousands of dollars worth of chicken wings from a restaurant that the father and son worked at. Anyway, so he stole thousands of pounds worth of candy. He worked for M&M Mars, or just Mars, because I think M&M is separate from Mars. But anyway, he worked for Mars Candy Company. And when in the creation process of all the candy, if there's any kind of damaged or inadequate products, anything that's malformed or whatever you want to, what word do you want to use?
Malnourished.
No.
It's anorexic candy.
They're bagged up and they're trucked off to another location in San Bernardino County to be destroyed. And when the truck got there, they found out that there were 7,500 pounds of candy missing from the truck. So authorities looked into it and found out that a man had stole the candy and was trying to sell it online. So it goes on to say authorities say his garage had been turned into a candy store with 30 racks of boxed candy labeled with prices.
Wow.
So yeah, 7,500 pounds worth of candy. I just imagine when it's posted up online, it's just like M&Ms with like the wrong letters on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just M&Ms with an S on it. So, they're chocolate Skittles.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, okay, if
And
you
you
could
melted
steal...
like Reese's bars and
Wow.
all kind of like candy put into weird shapes. Who's buying that shit?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I
Like
want to know.
Reese's shaped like a dildo.
If people that go online and buy like damaged food products or like basic household amenities that are opened and already partially used, my father bought a bag full of already, okay, I wouldn't say he didn't know they were used, but he bought a bag, like a gallon-sized bag full of batteries. He's like, this is an amazing deal. And then he used them, and majority of them were already used.
Wow.
They're already used and dead. I was like, what did you think was going to happen? But
So, if... I'm asking both of you, if you could steal 100 pounds of one of your, like, one favorite candy, what would it be? You get 100 pounds of this candy.
Fuck.
Keegan, you go first. I'll have to think about that.
I'm gonna have to think about this too. Shit.
I'm gonna go with either sour Skittles,
Skittles.
That was Skittles there.
or gummy worms. I'd say sour gummy worms.
Ooh.
I'd have to say,
Amazing.
well, technically this isn't a candy, so I'll just say it and then give a different answer. Gushers. They're not a candy, but oh my god.
It's a snack.
Yeah.
That's a fruit snack. It's like
But
gummy
if
bears
it
almost.
if it would had to be a candy, it would be the banana.
It's like gummy bears that got excited.
Exactly. They're the banana like hard candies and those mixed candy things at like stores.
What are they called?
Runts.
Runts.
Yeah,
there you
yeah,
go.
banana runts.
Those
Oh
are
my
good.
god,
Yeah,
those are my
those are
favorite.
I used to
delicious.
hate those, and for some reason they just grow on me.
They just grow on me.
Just like Starburst. I'm not a fan of Starburst in most cases, but
I'm not
you
either.
start getting them.
The red and pink one, ooh, when you bite them together,
Yeah.
it's like...
Yeah.
like a nice
And then the fucking
candy
disgusting
squirt, you know?
yellow ones.
You know
God
what?
damn it.
Get out of here. Yellow's great. I love lemon anything. Lemon, lime, onion.
I'll give you a lemon.
Good.
Oh, okay. And it'll be a lime on the inside.
Good.
All right.
All right. Anyway,
Chugging along
we're
to
gonna
our...
go ahead and wrap up the checklist now.
And we're not going to give my favorite candy because I have too many.
Go ahead, throw
Okay.
one out there.
Yeah,
Just
throw
ahead
it.
and-
Then.
Twix?
Or
Ah,
York.
you weirdo.
York, like peppermint patties?
Yes.
You going with the minis or you going with the full size?
The full size.
Okay,
Ooh.
good choice. We're gonna go ahead and end the checklist here, and we'll move on to our main topic. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to our main topic here on episode 6 of the Prime Show, which, again, as I said before, is the unfortunate death of David Bowie and Lemmy Kilmister. Both were amazing heroes in rock and metal. What do you consider David Bowie rock?
He was in rock.
Yeah, it's
But
kind
it
of
was
a
much
rocky
more
thing.
pop and like, but yeah,
He did
musical
revolutionize.
heroes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Musical
definitely
heroes.
revolutionized the music world.
Both
And
gave a lot to fellow man. They both played plenty of charity
Yeah.
concerts and shows, so they really were just heroes in the art.
David Bowie was the one that died just recently. Was it today or yesterday that
It
he
was
passed away?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. So we're filming this. We're filming this on January 11th. It won't go up till Friday. Filming this on Monday. It won't go up till Friday. So he passed away yesterday on the 10th. And Lemmy passed away
The 28th.
on the 28th.
Yep. 4 days after his birthday, man.
Yeah.
That's what made it really sad.
Both passed away due to long-term complications with cancer. Now, I was a fan of David Bowie, although I didn't know much about him. I wasn't a fan of Labyrinth, but I appreciated his musical style. To each their own. But Lemmy Kilmister was definitely the one that hit me the hardest. Lemmy was, of course, the lead vocalist of Motorhead, which is... Why are you drinking my coffee? Okay.
Because
Anyway.
you said you didn't like Labyrinth. So.
He is the lead vocalist of Motorhead, which is an amazing old school, like hard... What do you call it? Hard rock?
Hard
Yeah.
rock,
Hard rock.
heavy metal.
There you go. They've been around for many a decade.
79?
Was it 79?
I think it was 79.
Mm-hmm. I think so, yeah.
He was in Hawkwind
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
And that's when he learned to play bass, actually. It was one night during a Hawkwind gig. Their bassist just decided to not show up. They all had the gear right there. And Lemmy was just like, yeah, I'll do it. And learned to play bass right then and there on the spot.
Wow, look at Keegan being a music avocado he is.
Music avocado.
Yeah.
See, when I cream, it becomes guacamole now.
Wow.
It's another good band.
Anthony, what's your feelings and your memories from these two artists?
I actually have heard very few songs by Motorhead, but the few I have are amazing. So it's actually polar opposite to you. I don't know much about Motorhead, but I respect them. But David Bowie, it might sound a little cliche, but Dance Baby Dance in The Labyrinth is probably my favorite song by him because it's also just played at the end, and I don't know, just seeing it as a kid really resonated and just it stuck with me. And that movie I think is amazing, so you can burn in the 9 circles of hell for that one.
Well,
not liking it.
It just wasn't. It just. It
appeal
was.
to him.
Yeah, it wasn't shot in a style that really appealed much to me. But I respect. I have a lot of friends who are into musicals and definitely into David Bowie, and a lot to do with his style as well.
Dance, baby,
So I understand it.
Yeah.
What about you, Keegan?
Honestly,
You probably know a lot about both, I'm guessing.
I actually know... I don't know a ton about either of them, but what I do, probably everyone might already know, except for the Hawkwind thing about Lemmy. But I think Lemmy's death really hit me harder because just being a more rocky metal
person, yeah, it's
in that
more
kinda,
your genre.
It's more my style. It's what I play. It's what I listen to more so prevalently, rather. Hearing about that, especially when it was only 2 days after he was diagnosed with the cancer, even he died, and it was just wow.
Yeah,
It's just
and like you said, it was after his birthday too,
yeah,
which
it was
is just
4 days. 4 days after his birthday, I was like, wow, that's not only sad in its own way, but it's just like Lemmy Kilmister was one of the biggest pioneers in hard rock and heavy metal.
I'm on the same branch as you when you say that it partially like inspired kind of the way you play. I think you were talking about that before.
Yeah.
Because I play bass and guitar, and as far as bass, I always keep switching styles and trying to learn different things. And Lemmy just has a way of playing a bass. He said it on multiple occasions. He intentionally tries to play his bass like a guitar. He tries to get such a wide range of notes and such a very distinct character out of the bass that he has. He always plays the. Does he? I think he exclusively plays Rickenbacker, right? Or does he have others? Okay, so he exclusively plays Rickenbacker, which is a very high-end, very expensive brand of guitar, which is very difficult to get a hold of. If you've ever gotten a chance to play them, then congratulations, because they're amazing, amazing bass. But I always shot for trying to get that tone, and it is just, it's unmatchable. I haven't heard anyone come even close to the way that he plays.
Well, a big part of his tone, not only is it you're going to hear this everywhere you go, tone is all in the fingers. It's all in the way you play. It's how you strike the strings, where you strike the strings, how you fret the note, everything about how you play. But he actually used Marshall amp heads, like the actual guitar amp heads, but he used bass speakers, obviously, for the low frequencies. And I always thought that was really cool. And whenever I actually try to play bass, that's exactly how I think of it. Is I go the Lemmy route and I play it like it would be a guitar. That way it kind of sings in its own way. It's not just used for that rhythm, kind of just thump, thump, thumpity, thump, thump, thump. Exactly, that you hear.
And honestly, just knowing that he tried to use the full range on an instrument that people are like, well, no, that's meant for lower, bass sounds. No, you can play whatever you want on this, honestly.
Absolutely.
And just his strive to like, no, you can do anything on this, and just to explore new things about this instrument kind of, wow, just gave me more respect for him. And I just learned that because not being a music Alfredo like Keegan, I don't play any instruments. It's so when I know someone that not only knows how to play an instrument really, really well, but also just wanted to explore new things and pioneer new things for a certain instrument, it's just, it shows they had that much more skill than just your average player. So
because they're just more creative mindset.
Exactly.
That's all it takes.
Exactly.
I don't. The only Motorhead album I actually own is their greatest hits one. But I remember, say probably the very first song I ever heard from Motorhead was "The Game" because it was Triple H's theme song. When he would come out for matches, I don't think it still is, obviously, but yeah, it used to be his theme song for the longest time, and I freaking loved that song so much. So that's what really got me into it. That, and of course, Ace of Spades.
What does Triple H stand for? Hell and High.
No, it's Henry Howard. It's his name. Like his first, middle, and last name are start with an H.
Oh, okay.
That's Triple H.
Yeah.
Let's go back to David Bowie though, because I understand we're not super big fans, but I'd like to touch on like any memories we have of him or like some parting words about
respect,
him.
yeah.
Of respect. Because he had a definite style that was
Unmatched.
Yeah, it was unique.
It was he had a show voice, I think would be the best way to put it, where Lemmy fits his category of hard rock and metal. I describe David Bowie as a show singer. He put on he put on a show and his voice matched the glitz and the glamour of his style, which was very eccentric. But he had a ridiculous amount of range.
And
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of ridiculous, well, in a good way, how many modern pop stars, like, not only musically, like, he was their hero, but they also base so much of their style off of him. Kesha, Lady Gaga, and a few others I can't remember have all said, oh no, like, my makeup is almost directly based off of Kiss and David Bowie in a combination. And it's just because he was just that unique, and he pioneered basically being odd and out there with, other people at that generation. But honestly, he was one that just shined brighter than the rest, I think.
I don't even think you have to be even a fan to really appreciate all he did in the musical community. Because you can just hear the term David Bowie, and you may have never even heard the term before, and yeah, it's music. Because someone plays it, and you're just like, I know this. There's not a doubt in my mind that someone who's never heard the name David Bowie hasn't actually even heard a song.
Exactly.
And it was, he was just such an influence on so many people. Like you said, Kiss was even a big influence with like Lady Gaga, and it's honestly, she's huge now. I even like her, actually.
I like a few songs.
Yeah.
Get crunk.
Yeah. But no, I can actually hear some of the elements of that.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the songs even. Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, you don't even have to be a huge fan of them to even really know who they were.
On that note, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode of the Prime Show, episode 6, wrapped up. I'm aware. Thank you. Thank you, though. And before we leave, though, I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out
to another musical artist.
That we've
Except not.
that we've recently become acquainted with. All of us here at Hub 32 are striving to do more collaborations and reach out to other entertainers, whether on YouTube, podcasters, website designers, writers, so on and so forth. Hence a new series, one of the new series we've started, which is Debate the Hate, where we've reached out with multiple YouTubers so far and are reaching out to other people, such as musicians. So recently got in touch with a brand new YouTube musician by the name of King Martinez. He's a startup kind of rap hip-hop artist. Now, anyone who knows the kind of music that I'm into, like I said, very, very large fan of Motorhead. I'm not very... What?
Metal.
I'm not into rap or hip hop, but when he approached me and asked if I'd be willing to do some kind of collaboration or if he could come on one of the shows, I checked out his channel. And honestly, I was very surprised at how well he can put together some amazing lyrics in some of these songs. Again, he's starting off. He's getting bigger, just like any new musician is. We're going to go ahead and put a clip in here on our end card, just a little taste of one of his newer songs that he's put up. You can go catch him over again at youtube.com at King Martinez. If you're at all into rap or looking for any new startup rappers,
to check out.
Any new startup musical channels to check out. Stay tuned for end card cap. We're going to give you a little taste of one of his newer songs. Hope you appreciate it. Again, this has been the Prime Show, where every other Friday, me, Anthony, occasionally Aaron, and now our new member of the team, Keegan, will sit down and talk about various weird news and entertainment topics, and then pick a random current topic of our choice and discuss that. If you'd like more from us, more random, more personal stuff, you can stay tuned to the Primecast. Now, we spoke about this on the previous show and on our New Year, New Schedule show about how we want to do a podcast about more random stuff. And it's just, we're trying to figure out exactly where to put that up. We're looking possibly into Bandcamp, possibly Patreon. So we are going to put together a Primecast show today. We're going to be talking about our favorite moments in multiplayer games. So that will be up most likely on Bandcamp, possibly on Patreon. Either way, when it is up, you guys will get a link in the description below. And if you follow Hub32 Show at Twitter, you'll also get updates for when that posts up. That'll be up on Friday along with this episode of The Prime Show. And with that mouthful, thank you guys very much for coming on. Keegan, Anthony, any final words before we part today?
Well, on my half, everyone should strive.
Stride.
Strive.
Yeah.
Strive to be, just do something new with your life. Try to follow your passion, and hey, you might, just do something you really love, and other people will love it too, and you'll make it big if you're trying to follow your dreams. I guess all I have to say. Because that's what
weirdly deep, but okay.
Well, I mean, that's what
really
these two men did. They just followed what they loved and became big, and they were also inspirational. So,
good point.
And become music aficionados like Keegan over here.
Except I'm not like a super aficionado or an avocado or an Alfredo.
Human
being.
I'm a human being.
But no, any last words that I have to say would pretty much just be thanks for having me here. I mean, I appreciate having you guys around. I mean, I don't know where I'd be sometimes without you guys.
Thank
You guys
you,
are
man.
my buddies, my bros.
Same.
Thank you very much.
I mean,
Both you guys got really deep, and I feel slightly uncomfortable. I'm going to sit here and drink my coffee.
well, I mean,
While talking into the mic so you sound like Brain. Okay. You're a pirate Bane now.
a pirate Bane. Yeah, but yeah, no. Also tagging off of what
Mine.
Anthony said. Just, if you've got a dream, take it, follow it. Just be the next David Bowie. Be the next Lemmy Kilmister. Just go all out and become the next Freddie Mercury. Even those are some big shoes to fill. But
Try also shooting for being a guy who's not currently dead.
yeah,
Shoot for being alive.
Yeah, that's a good.
Because you mentioned another guy. I was like, yeah,
That's another dead guy, but try those. Are,
I miss Freddie Mercury
They're
now.
great.
Yeah, those are some big.
No,
shoes to fill.
subscribe to Hub32 or I'm gonna rob you of all your booty, because I'm a pirate Bane, apparently.
Don't forget the
Okay.
candy.
David.
Don't forget the $7,000.
I'm going to go ahead and
candy.
end this show before it gets any weirder
Give me
or any
your
sadder.
candy.
Good night, everybody.
Pirate Bane.
Make sure you follow us over at Twitter. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
Solo individual, mystical skills. So it might be difficult, but gifted power kills. Succeeding ain't shit unless it's in the worst of situations. Not when you're given the benefit while you're taking, but when you're winning in the end after being shaken and forsaken. Strength will be reward for those who are independent and patient. You only got one chance to prove yourself, don't waste it. You got a future that's up to you, so create it and make a transition to greatness.